Thank you.
Look after yourself.
All right, Tom.
And we'll see you at the banquet.
Yeah, it's for sure. Take care.
His visit could prove invaluable, as Tom has made some crucial tweaks as a result of the feedback he received.
Tom, I understand that you took your lovely lobster burgers to some folks in the community at yours.
I did, yeah. I went to Tottenham and took them this burger as a trial to see what they think. And they loved the burger, they loved the cheese, they loved everything about it. There was a seasoning issue with my tomatoes.
Right.
And so I've taken the salt out of them completely and just done sugar.
Three Michelin-starred chefs are busy preparing three very different fish courses, each hoping theirs will be the one to represent London and the South East at the People's Banquet. Last year's winner Tom Kerridge hopes to hold on to his title with the ultimate lobster burger. Ultra-competitive Tom Aikins is aiming to overtake him with a chefy monkfish shank with morels and asparagus. And feeling confident, Phil snapping at their heels with his fun-filled seaside platter. They're all under the scrutiny of former champion Jason Atherton, whose job it is to decide which two chefs will face the judges on Friday.
Three chefs, three different styles. You can really feel the tension in there now. This competition is heating up and I'm getting excited.
With all three chefs having set a sky-high standard for the starter course, competition is tough, with no room for error. Tom Aikins is calmly preparing morel mushrooms and a complex fish stock for poaching. Tom Kerridge is multitasking, seasoning his tomatoes with sugar and preparing Thermidor mayonnaise. And Phil is furiously pickling his classic cockles and winkles in Chardonnay vinegar.
Are you excited about the banquet? Are you excited about winning not just for yourself but for your community?
I'm excited about getting to the final of the banquet. You, Tom?
Well, if you're there, Phil, it means I'm not, so I've got nothing to be excited about.
They're all hoping they've hit the sharing brief with their fish courses. But it's Jason who'll decide whose dish is perfect for the People's Banquet, and he won't be giving them an easy ride.
This is as tough as I expected. You know, I've been here before. I know how hard this is. This is very, very tough.
One chef taking it in his stride is the super confident Tom Aikins. Mr. Cucumber himself has his chefy monkfish shank firmly under control.
Bit push for time. What about yourself, chef?
I think I'm all right. So I'm going to have a sprint round the garden.
Sprint round the garden.
He even has time to quiz rival Phil about a retro element to his dish.
Melba toast, I ain't made that since college, that's for sure.
What's that with?
So some of the winkles I've pickled in white wine vinegar. Some of them I'm going to roast in a bit of garlic, a bit of parsley, a bit of butter. So it's a nice little canapé.
Lovely.
There's quite a lot of vinegar elements on there, so I want something a little bit different.
But by using unconventional ingredients, Phil could be alienating some people at the banquet, which he knows is risky.
You know, it's cockles and winkles, sardines, so it's not everyone's cup of tea. You know, it's not a lobster burger or it's not a piece of monkfish. It's things that are an acquired taste.
But it's not his taste of the seaside that will be judged first today. It's Tom Kerridge's lobster burger with Thermidor mayonnaise. He's desperate to stay in the lead, and with time running out, is starting to sweat. He carefully fries his lobster and mackerel burgers, melts a handmade cheese slice on top and places it on a brioche bun, adding iceberg lettuce for crunch and a slow roasted tomato.
Looking good there, Tom.
Well, they look good fun, don't they?
They certainly
Looks
do.
like...
Looking good, eh?
Make my mouth water.
It's like the ultimate burger, that.
It's good sized portion, that.
Yeah,
It's nice.
it's a proper portion, chef.
Feeling the heat, he quickly adds the finishing touches and with time up, delivers his dish to the pass.
There you go, chef.
Yes, now for big plane.
That is lobster burger with Thermidor
sing the
mayonnaise.
national anthem or eat it.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's good fun.
Think you can pull this off for 100 people, no problem?
Oh, yeah, chef, no worries.
I suppose we better go taste them.
Let's go.
It's without a doubt a feast for the eyes, but has Tom done enough to stay out in front?
Do you think this will get people talking?
It's got to, hasn't it? You know, it's fun on a plate. It's a burger. G says it's the ultimate burger.
You think it's got the seasoning?
Worked on it. I've worked on getting the seasoning right. I've taken salt out from the tomato element that was originally wrong. Fingers crossed.
think he's got any problems with the seasoning. I think he's fine then.
Yeah.
It's a shame he can't eat it.
I know, exactly.
And that's your best shot. This is his fish dish, what is going to win the Great British Menu.
Yeah. Why not? This is the ultimate burger.
That's the best burger I've ever eaten.
It's a good dish. It's a good dish.
You nervous?
No, it's a good dish.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm expecting good marks for presentation, for taste. I may have got it wrong.
Jason won't be giving anything away until he's tried all 3 dishes, and Tom Aikens is up next. He's focused and confident his technical monkfish shank is perfect for the banquet, but Jason already has doubts that it fits the brief. So will Tom be able to prove him wrong?
This is a Great British Menu. He's going to have to really make this special to stand out. He talks about wanting to be one of the best chefs in the UK. Well, today's the day he's going to have to prove that.
Tom poaches his monkfish shank in fish stock. Next, he finishes off the reduction of his morel sauce, adding monkfish mousse for viscosity. He then sautés the morels and asparagus. Finally, he dusts the monkfish shank with morel powder and plates up in white restaurant-style bowls.
So, how do we go about eating this?
So basically the idea is you take one of those, I mean I can carve it, and then it's just taken off the bone and then sliced and layered on top.
And no problems doing this for, there seems a lot of carving.
Yeah, but
Are
I
you
mean,
happy if they just took a piece?
yeah, I think what we could do, you know, on the day is just cut it off and give half a piece
Yeah.
each.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Has Tom made the same mistake again and cooked another restaurant dish?
It tastes beautiful, although carving that for 100 people I can imagine would be a nightmare.
Is it going to be hot by the time he gets there?
Exactly how you want it to turn out?
It's not, you know, overtly too rich or too big, the portion size.
Yeah.
So no, I'm very happy with it.
Is it more of a main course than a fish course?
I think it's a big portion.
It's a lovely portion,
Yeah.
but maybe if you're having a 4-course banquet it might be.
Do you think this is a knockout dish? Do you think, you know, they're really going to get it, you
And
know?
I thought, you know, for this particular fish course of having that come out and then something carved at the table, this is, you know, going to be a talking point definitely, because that factor of something being done at the table.
It's totally different to what I'm doing, that's for sure. And,
Yeah, well, it's well different what I've done. I'm looking at this going, if that's a perfect dish and that gets a 10, I might get a minus score.
Well, it'd be nice to get a good score. I would like to get again in the top 2 if I can, and Tom slips down one, then be happy.
Last but not least is Phil Thompson. He's filleted, skinned and diced his sole fillets ready to fry.
So what you got left to do?
so I'm just coating me sole in the my London Pride beer batter. Hopefully it gives it a bit of depth, nice richness, hopefully nice and crispy.
Will Phil's battered sole be up to scratch for the banquet?
He's going to serve this for 100 people, not just me and the chefs. And that batter's got to stay crispy, the fish has got to stay moist, and when you dip it in that tartar sauce, it's got to say, this is why Britain is Great Britain.
Phil removes his sardine roll mops from their pickling liquor. He pan-fries garlic in butter, adds the winkles and finishes off with parsley before assembling on Melba toast. Next, the rest of the pickled winkles and cockles go into newspaper cones, and on a custom-made platter, he serves up the dish.
Seaside platter.
Happy?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Do me a favour if it gets through, won't you? When you make your cones, just make sure you keep the massage part of your
Done
feet.
that one especially for you, chef. It's a bit of Dagenham right there.
Chinese massage, traditional massage also does visit. You ready?
I am.
Will his novelty seaside platter raise a smile at the banquet? And is it really a fish course?
Are you confident that this is a fish dish and not just a selection of canapes?
And for me, it's just a taste of the seaside. So I just wanted all the little elements there.
It doesn't necessarily feel like a fish course.
No, feels like a canapé course.
You happy with that texture of that batter? You happy it's crispy enough for you?
Yeah, I think Again, I can play with it, but I think that's held quite well.
Just a shame the batter wasn't as crisp as what he thought it would be.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't think the Winkles are a bit too chewy?
No, you know, it's a Winkle. It's never going to be melt in your mouth. The way I've cooked it there, I don't think they're too chewy.
So Winkles?
Afraid to say I'm not particularly a Winkle man.
No.
No.
Do you think a lot of people are?
Good question. People don't, eat them all that much.
I think it had the, hopefully it had the wow factor, but we'll see. Who knows?
With all 3 dishes tasted, there's nothing the chefs can do but tensely await Jason's verdict.
I think, all the dishes overall very, very close. I don't think there's kind of a very clear winner, and have I done enough? I don't know.
Only the 2 highest scoring chefs will face the judges on Friday. And which 2 is down to Jason, a job he takes very seriously indeed.
Tom Kerridge, your lobster burger with Thermidor mayonnaise. Did it have the wow factor? Yeah, definitely. It was executed really well. Was it substantial enough as a fish dish? That was a question I asked myself when I was eating it. I get it as a chef that it's the ultimate burger. Would those people get that? Tom, your poached shank of monkfish with morels and asparagus. Looking at it again, it looked just like a restaurant dish. Never ever seen a monkfish shank before, so I love that. Can you deliver that and that stay hot for a banquet? I went over that in my mind, and if I was the chef doing it, it would worry me, definitely. Phil, your seaside platter. Could I argue, again, like Tom's, was it a fish dish? Was it a selection of canapes? Some of the elements were quite basic, but at the same time, the way it was served made it completely original. Tom Kerridge, for your lobster burger with Thermidor mayonnaise. 8 out of 10. Loved it. It's a great dish. Tom Akins, for your poached shank of monkfish with morels and asparagus. I'm giving you 8 out of 10. Phil, your seaside platter. 8 out of 10. The standard for the last 2 courses has been so high that no one deserves to go into the main course. Too far behind or too far in front to have it easy.
So, after day 2, it's no change and nothing in it. Tom Kerridge is still in first place with an overall score of 17, with just 1 point separating him from Tom Akins at 16, and Phil Thompson is in last place with 15.
Getting an 8 from Jason, yeah, I'm over the moon with that, I really am.
Everyone did very well today. The standard was really high. 3 8s. Still all to play for, isn't it?
So I think if one of us has a bad day tomorrow, then game over.
In tomorrow's main course, they'll all be doing their utmost to pull into the lead.
Is this yours, chef? Have you had a secret delivery come in?
I want to win. I want to beat these guys.
No one wants to be the chef that's left behind.
I've got a delivery of my own coming in later.
I might get on the Glasgow Argos this afternoon, see what I can pick up just to try and join the game.